What is going on, collective? We're going to get some more messages out for you guys this morning. I've been feeling it. You know, it was crossing my mind that usually they are two paths. And in this depiction, it talks about you have two paths ahead of you. And I feel like you had multiple choices on what it is, the direction that you want to go down. I was just talking to the divine and I was saying to myself, you know, things that are shown to you in your life kind of activates your helps you tap into your other senses where you start to believe it, right? You don't not only have to smell these things, see them or hear them or even energetically feel them. It's like the first thing that you do is see it, okay? Then you feel it, right? You feel the energy based off of something here that you're seeing. You can kind of like decipher if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, this is the message that I was hearing before. But it also helps you pick up those soul fragments. It helps you pick up the bits and pieces of yourself on which you are willing to accept in this life and which you're willing not to. Okay, it also helps you focus on solutions to the situation. You also could be in the energy of realizing there's a solution to every problem or like the problems that we perceive to be real. Everything is an illusion. So I feel like here you are focusing on some type of solution to energies that have been a problem to your life. And this is based off of what you see. You cannot make it up. Look at that. We got third eye vision here. A lot of you guys are seeing now what is toxic. You're seeing now. And you are clearing and activating a sacred space for yourself. Okay, we have cleared a sacred space. So some of you guys are definitely in a sacred space based off of something that you have seen. Perhaps home life could be significant for you, or you could feel safe when you are at home by yourself. You also are surrounded with hidden realms. There are hidden realms all around you. And it's because you could be here to bring some type of light and love. You could be in between worlds. Like you could be drop into the third dimension. Then some days energetically you could be feeling on the fifth. And this could just be, you could even be traveling there in your dream state. You know, we travel with this in between worlds. It's like, I just see a energy of you rising out of an old way of being, and you're being assisted and helped it. You have hidden realms that surround you because you are here to bring a certain type of, like I said, empathic people attract these dark energies. We have secret temptation, and you also have the card of eliminate the shadow. Because you could see through this energy, you help people see through their shadow. You help people tap into this because you're in the energy of light and love, and you're here to do that. This is the reason why you could be clearing your space. You could be called, or you could be in energy where you naturally went into this hibernation period where you were on your own. And this was something that was strongly guided. Okay, we have a blue ray energy here, or the Palladian energy here. You could be seeing blue shadows, blue figures for some of you guys. These energies are here helping you. You have hidden beings. This came out before in one of my readings, helping you. And I feel like, yeah, through messages. Wow, look at that. So we have the message here, an open intuition. They're wanting you to seek some type of clarification here with this third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. You could be someone who is very intuitive, and they're wanting you to reclaim, or you could be reclaiming. You know, you could be getting a lot of synchronicities with this message here. Wow. Messages from beings. Look at this. They're telling you to go through this period of meditation. This will help you expand, because there's some type of expansion here that is coming, because you have went through some type of Kundalini arising. When we go through this change here, there are new partnerships that come into you. And I feel like these partnerships are these hidden realms, these hidden beings. Maybe they could be telling you to meditate. Maybe this is how you're going to receive Maybe this is how you're going to also calm yourself, calm your energy. You know, they say if you go into certain type of meditation period a day, it's good for you. Okay, when it comes down to going through the Kundalini awakening, some people, they get really ill. I've even heard some crazy stories by like awakening those chakras. For a lot of people, they see things, they go through these trips, especially the third eye energy when it's open or activated from accidents or some crazy experience that you go through when you're young. It kind of crack opens that third eye where it helps you see clear. That's why you have to go through these traumatized experience. A person with an easy life, they don't really go through, that everything has always been handed to them. But I'm seeing a spirit or energy that had to illuminate something had it to be illuminated in you by going through dark experiences. You could have been led astray a lot. You could have been tempted. This is energies that are helping you come out of this energy, and it's because you chose to awaken, or whatever experience that you went through helped you expand, because there's going to be some type of expansion here. Okay, you're being told to definitely educate yourself, look into things, look into old things, read upon esoteric information. Don't be like programmed to one thing. I always tell people, you know, in religion and stuff, do your research, right? Don't go off all the time what your parents have. It's so much out there that you will be shocked. You could be believing in one thing and it's like a whole nother thing. Okay, so this expansion that you are coming into is because you become awakened. You are receiving messages, or pay attention, because there's a lot of messages coming in from other beings from another realm that could be definitely assisting you, because you could be an intuitive. These energies could be very attracted because you can see, right? Ooh, wow, look at this. Another thing with the thoughta, right? Light codes, yeah, there's light codes. Travel awaits you. And I feel like this expansion that you're going through mental is really going to help you lead the way, okay? Because you light your own path. Like, wow, look at this, galactic healer. Coming into past life, this, I'm telling you, I got this message before in a different deck. I can't think of it, but it's like some healer or star seed energy here. You were meant to lead some type of way. And it's because of your awakening is so profound, because you have some type of ability to receive messages from the other side. You could be entering into a time of a lot of research or study, or you could be guided to do that. And it's because you took time to go on your own with the home card here, because you have a lot of spiritual work here to do. So you isolating yourself, you are acting with care, or you're being told to do this if you're not embodying this or doing this. This is definitely something that spirit messages are coming here, and they're telling you to observe them, okay, on what it is that you need to put a boundary in your life, because you're here to move in open minds. Okay, they're telling you to be optimistic, be open-minded on how you move forward with this, because you could be lighting your own path. You could also be guided to some type of entrepreneurship when it's telling you here, be open-minded on how you move forward, on how you go about this, because when you're enlightened, you're guided to enlighten others. You don't even have to be around them. I always tell people, okay, your past life is now becoming present. Okay, or there's some type of signature that is coming out, the energy of a past life. You're embodying that. You know, we embody a lot of masks when we come into this life. We try to keep up. We don't know who to be. But because of this enlightenment, you're lighting your own path, because you've awakened something inside of you. You know who you are. Can't nobody else tell you that. Okay, have faith in the process. The universe could be telling you to be very fearless at this time. No need to fear anything when it comes down to this energy. Oh, wow, courageous. Through this courageous energy, you're about to discover your life purpose, okay? For others of you out there who are feeling it, your soul searching is telling you to stand up and be courageous, because there's a life purpose coming out of this. Somebody definitely was self-sabotaging themselves, staying dark or tied and bounded to some entities. And I feel like through this energy, they're going to have to let you go. Okay. You're also possibly being told for someone to be courageous and stand up to these dark attachments, because there's a life purpose here that is coming out of this. Some of you guys could be receiving the messages, or you're needing to look into other things to build the confidence to go about this. And I'm here to tell you, look at this. This is when your power is going to be unleashed. Unleash your creativity. Be creative how you go about it. Okay. Throw little different things in there on how you go about doing whatever practice this is. It's definitely an energy stamp that we embody when we light our own path. It's an energy and not a trend. It's like it naturally becomes that because you naturally have people who could be trying to mimic this energy, okay? But I feel like you will definitely be able to see between the fakes, the people who just want to possess something because they want something out of it. They're not doing it from the heart. It's not authentic. They're not doing it because they want to do it and it's who they truly are. This type of energy, if it's creating something for you and is flowing with you and creating currency in your life, is mimicked. Okay, it's like someone did not want to be told something. Somebody was embodying a lot of pride. Okay, this could be an encounter with love. It's like someone sees this person, but they have a lot of pride. They don't want nobody to tell them nothing. You see how this man is looking down at this woman? They love this person, but they could have let this person wonder. You see how she's like fiddling with her hands, like, I wonder, right? And this person loves this person, but they don't say nothing, and it's because of their pride. Okay, they don't want anybody telling them nothing. But how teachable are you? Yeah, so someone was seeing the signs, but they were going through some type of emotional challenges, but they definitely embody a lot of sadness. We have sadness here. It's because they could be someone who procrastinates a lot, someone who needs a lot of time with the clock, someone who doesn't trust their intuition. They feel it, they hear it, but they don't act upon it. Yeah, this is an energy of someone who could be going through some type of expansion, being courageous because they figured something out. Like I said, someone here is finding out something. And now, if they was an energy that fought against affection, fought against emotion, fought against love, or fought against individuals that show them that, some people run from this energy, whether this is because it's not taught in the home, it's a certain upbringing, or it's relationships that we constantly repeat to get in. We start to view life. We start to change the way we view life and connections. We treat them all the same. And what's very dangerous about staying in that energy is when the divine sends you what is a gift to bring you out of that energy. You don't see it. You don't recognize it because you embody a lot of self-hatred. So someone could be going through, been led astray a lot in their life. Okay, they could be trying to focus on the solution now to this dark energy because they have received some type of message I'm getting here. And it's there could be a lot of research here about how to go about this. And I feel like in the deep knowing of it all, someone knows that they have to be courageous on how they go about things to move forward. And they have to be open-minded. They have to step out of a comfort zone. Someone can't be thinking from an old way of being when you're going through a transformation. You're guided out of the South Node energy into the North to follow the North Star, right? So someone is being guided to their North Star here, and it's because they're going through some type of awakening through a period of isolation for a while, okay? And I just saw an orb, and it's like spirit is, sending in these messages for you to wake up, right? Yeah, oh my God. I'm done. Someone is going through the dark night of the soul from being led astray from a lot of people. The divine is sending you a lot of light codes, whoever you are. You could be someone who procrastinates a lot. You could be someone who is very sad, emotional challenges, experiences that you have went through in your life and you have not been able to transmute that energy. So it's like somebody was either taking this out on others. But you're being guided to light your own path here. Okay, life will bring new meaning for you when you work through this energy, because you have a significant journey where you have hidden realms trying to assist you. Some of you guys could be seeing shadow figures. If you believe in that type of stuff, right? Some of you guys could be seeing this, okay? And this is definitely a guidance of rising above situations to be aligned where you need to, picking up the soul fragments, right? being very mindful about your energy, okay, the sexual connections that you go to. Someone could be, you know, battling something when it comes down to their sexuality, but there's a mask coming off, okay, and someone knows that this sabotaging energy, they have to come correct, right? Because this temptation, and I feel like here there's like a strong energy, I'm even like a devil energy of someone coming out of something very toxic. And I always tell people, be very mindful with coming into these people that's going through this dark night of soul, because they have to go through a healing process, which means they are still latched on. If they're still iffy and fickle and procrastination, there's an uncertainty there. So coming into these type of connections, there's still a lot of illusions. An individual doesn't know who they want to be while they're going through this period of expansion. They're just trying to figure out themselves or their sexuality, and they're trying to create inner peace. Someone could also be trying to heal something sexual. It could be like a sexual desire, a sexual problem, you know, where people have those type of problems where they act in connections based off of sex, or this person could be awakening to that this is something that has not brought happiness. It's like no matter how much sex or something that you have with individuals, it's not bringing you happiness, and someone is seeing that. It's like love brings new meaning. Someone is finding out what love truly is for them. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, collective. That was definitely a different message from the oracles. You have hidden realms surrounding you, trying to help you make mindful choices when it comes down to your sexuality, okay? Who you lay with. Energies will take your energy. There's a lot of succubus energy that will have you all crazy in your head once you have sex with them, right? Thinking about this person all day, being around, and you can't, these type of energies are sent to throw you off of your path, throw you off of your own accord, throw you off of life, throw you into, you know, you're being, it's like spirit is encouraging you, okay, to, and I am as well, to unleash your creativity about how you go about it. Once you go through all of this, you're going to be able to gain some type of power. And the power, when you have control of yourself and the person knows who they are, you become a goddess or a god, you know, inside of your own life. That's how you're able to create. That's our attachment to the divine, right? When you take your power back, you allow the universe to help you use your full mind, because you're not giving it to other people. You're giving it to yourself. Therefore, you would attract abundance, because you are abundance. Your abundance in your spirituality, your abundance in your connection, right? So yeah, definitely a wonderful reading for you guys. If this is something that flows with you, do hit the like button. All right, it does help get to who needs to hear the message. And also, guys, thank you for walking with me on this journey. Thank you to all the subscribers that's been with me since day one, right? I appreciate all of you guys, and I do see your comments and your messages, right? Namaste and peace. Bye.